As tantalising as positions on a rugby pitch get. Penalty advantage milked. Dempsey running hard into Ruben de Haas and Hilsenbeck. Rolling to within a metre. Scotland go blind and Scotland score. And it's Dylan Richardson back from injury. What can the USA do from deep? Eric Storty, young in experience if not age, coughed up, and Liam McConnell. Let's see the young man's pace. Is this the debut of his dreams? Oh, he's got the skills as well. The young globetrotter.
Look at this by Liam McConnell. The pace, pins his ears back, goes to the corner, and Young just thinks, there you go, sunshine. You're the youngster, you're the 50 capper. Dot it down. A row reversal, but that basketball pass, it is gorgeous stuff from Liam McConnell. Just showing his wherewithal.
Richardson has pilfered it back for the home team through Helou. Dilby, McDowell thinking about the kick. Hastings instead. Darcy Graham. Anything Duhan can do, you better believe Darcy's going to match. Hot on the heels of his giant wing partner.
The USA side is struggling just to get any kind of defensive shape in their play. The big looping pass from Adam Hastings. Darcy Graham in loads of space, could have fed it inside to Ollie Smith or Kyle Rowe, but 32nd try from in his Scotland career. I dare say there might be a couple out there from this evening.
Yeah, John, you picked up on it. The long kick by Jamie Dobby originally.
Ball's been in play a long time here. There will be some forward sucking and great lungfuls of firework-filled Edinburgh air. Clever from Dobby. How's the bounce? Graham's onto it. Might not need the support. Has it from his scrum half. Working hard and skipping clear. A beauty from Scotland. Jamie Dobby under the bar in front of the South Stand.
Talk about playing through the defence, but the defensive line in place there for the USA. But Jamie Dobby identifies that there's a little bit left in behind. Huge chip over the top.
Free shot for Scotland. McDowell missing it to Graham, and Rowe, who keeps his feet. Van der Merwe 1 against 2. Big fella takes those odds, and how? A classic of the genre from Duhan van der Merwe, bouldering his way past flailing American arms.
USA's inability to make good reads at the line on this Scottish attack.
Yeah, skill execution.
Like a magnet for that rugby ball tonight. Hastings injecting the tempo. McDowell throws the dummy, and a great chasm opens up. Dobby on his shoulder. Dobby looking for a second. Untouched.
The third and Dylan Richardson the fourth. Just moving that play one play wider. A lot of the focus tends to go on that second attacker. You're seeing a few teams in World Rugby try and change that pod of 3 to a pod of 4. Ask a few more questions. You see the players jam in, 2 players jam in. Lindenmuth jams in as well. Just opens it up just that channel wider. You've got to say at the moment, this for Scotland is going to turn into a rout.
The enormous Edinburgh lock. Dobby again, Dempsey again. Just such a meter eater with ball in hand. Dobby and McDowell and Hastings zip on the pass from Rowe, volleyball style, and Graham scuffles in at the corner. Darcy Graham doubles up, the wings are going try for try.
And more often than not, every carry gives Jamie Dobby quick ball on the front foot, and then again, multi-option. Some USA players biting in, some not. It looked like Toby Fricker jams in from 2 defenders wide. Just complete uncertainty. Lepetti goes in, Fricker goes in. But unfortunately, Mitch Wilson doesn't go in and just leaves that space in the wide channel. So just lacking that bit of cohesion. We always talk about, don't we, if one player goes in, the rest have to jam it.
The Haas having to resort to the kick option. Rowe slipped that away beautifully. Darcy Graham off and scampering. Ollie Smith with him. Can they play the 1-2? Darcy Graham's in for a hat-trick. He's level with Duhan van der Merwe again, but you get the sense there are plenty more chapters to be written.
Totally frees up Darcy Graham. Understands he's got Ollie Smith on the inside. De Haas is anchored in, and there it becomes a 2-on-1. And Chris Hilsenbeck suggests it might have gone forwards, but the referee doesn't want to know. Darcy Graham doesn't want to know. First try of the second half within 4 minutes.
you watch a top tier one nation side.
Naturally, the wheel that Scotland goes, and by wheel, I mean the near side prop could go up and they'd come to the left-hand side. As it is, they've got square, they can choose both ways, so whichever way Ross Thompson sees the opportunity.
Fast, slick hands from Scotland. Doby against Wilson, puts on the burners and finds Kyle Rowe, who bags another. Jamie Doby's versatility.
There, quick hands by Ross Thompson, quick hands by Rowe, and then Rowe gets on his bike to get on the inside of Jamie Doby. As it was Mitch Wilson was concerned about Doby going on the outside. He leaves his inside exposed, knowing that the tackler will be there, but the hands get clear.
Let's go route work.
Horn, McConnell, neat hands, Thompson, and in they go. And it's Stafford McDowell, the captain who's been everywhere tonight.
High pass, it's McConnell this time who actually does the distribution out the back with the short ball, but all the options aside, you got Harrison inside him with a Weld inside, all the little pieces of detail match up, which mean the USA have got almost no idea who.
Backpedaling. What has Duhan got up his sleeve here? Usually worth the wait. Off he goes. Weak tackling. Duhan van der Merwe. Kyle Rowe against Fricker. Draw, pass, try. George Horn, as ever, on the shoulder, sniffing out the try line like a bloodhound.
Showing he's adding layers to his game, sees the space, one of the best in the world at seeing that space, going, accelerating, but just that link play, really selfless play, and even more so from Kyle Rowe. 100% could have scored that himself, but does the unselfish thing, puts in George Horn to get under the
50 minutes, but he has been absolutely exceptional. Nearly 100 metres made from just 8 carries. His kicking game was excellent. Greg Laidlaw name referenced him as being one of the contenders and one of the people he's had an eye on.
And here he is, right on cue. Doby for the corner, for the treble. The player of the match.
Just the ability for Ross Thompson. He gets the ball here just to straighten up again. Straightens up just there and takes Lepetti out of the game. That's what makes it a 2-on-1, and that's what opens up the space out wide. And then Jamie Doby, seen him on the wing a lot for Glasgow. I wouldn't say as happy at scrum half as on the wing, but not far off, and he's got the wheels here. But that piece of skill from Ross Thompson, and we've seen Duhan van der Merwe again as the assister. Normally we associate him as the try scorer, but we've seen tonight that extra layer to his game with the assist.
Clock is now red inside the stadium. Max Williamson spearing into the 22. Last play of the match. Thompson pulling it. Smith, he's yet to score tonight, but that's about to change. Scotland irrepressible.
Poke through, manages to regather it, but Scotland, as we've said throughout the game, with lots of options, choose the ball out of the back because of the damage done up front. Ollie Smith, who's had a really strong game as well. Really tough 13-14 months with him for injury. Back to his best with Glasgow, and he'd be delighted to get on the try-scoring sheet for Scotland.
In the long and illustrious history of Rugby Football Union at Scottish Gas Murrayfield, never has there been a greater Scotland victory. 85 points without reply. A new benchmark for a Scotland team at their ancestral home here in West Central Edinburgh.